Okay, now let's take a look at how we can add a third argument to deal with a step value. So for example, you may have a program that you want to say, I want to show the numbers 1 through 100, but I want to count by 5. So like 5, 10, 15, 20. So the only thing that you have to do is go in and add your third argument. So again, right now we're telling it to start counting at 1. We want it to stop at 100. So we have to add plus 1 to the upper bound. So that will make it 101. Now, if I want to add a third argument to specify the range, then I would put a comma and separate that argument and just put the number 5. And it doesn't matter if you have a space or not. I like spacing for readability. So I'm going to put that 5 there. Okay, so I'm telling it now to count by 5. So let's see what this output looks like in the shell. So I'm going to go to run my module, update the save, and take a look at the result that I got. I'm going to kind of slide this over a little bit so we can see both. Now, immediately, this looks a little off because I'm thinking in my mind that I want to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and so forth. So this is a great example for us to kind of see how we can tweak this. So if I want the first number that's outputted to be 5, then that makes logical sense if I'm counting by 5. But I told it that I wanted it to be 1. So I could change this to a 5, okay? Let's come back over here again and look at the output. So I'm going to change it to tell it to start counting at 5, still stop at 101. Let's see what we get this time just by changing that value, because right now it went 1, 6, 11, so it was kind of counting on the odd for us. So now when we run that module, update my save, it's giving us what we're looking for. Okay, it's giving us exactly what we're looking for. It's going 5, 10, 15, 20, and so forth, and it stops at 100. And it's going to output the first number that I have as my low bound. So again, that's another example of how we can control where it starts and where it stops. Again, we got to have this set to 101 because the last number that we want displayed is 100.